Come in here, my fellow hockey player friend.
Oh, I am not a hockey player.
Let's play some hockey. Because that's what we do in Canada.
Unless
we
you're
play
me.
hockey, and we play hockey, and we just don't stop playing hockey.
My grandfather wanted me to play hockey, but my grandmother said it was too violent and it's for boys.
It's too violent?
Yeah.
Hockey was too violent, so you couldn't play hockey.
And it's for boys.
And it's for boys.
Yeah.
Hockey,
That's how I grew up
hockey is for everyone, man. Hockey is for everyone.
Well, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Delayed.
Sorry. I feel like
Buffering.
that's the story of my day
Mercury
today.
retrograde.
That's the story of my day today. Quite delayed.
Welcome to the bar, folks.
Quite delayed. I'm missing the puck out there, but I got to keep my stick on the ice. Welcome to the bar, and I got to take this off because
It
I
looks
can't.
really annoying.
Yeah, and I can't drink with it on.
No.
It was funny though. I love what it's just a cage, see? Just a classic cage.
Yeah.
We got to do the cheers again because I messed it up. See, it's just the day today. Cheers.
Did you still mess it up? I feel like
No,
that was still a mess
that was
up.
good.
That was good?
That was a good one. Yeah, we can do it again if you want to. That one was good.
No, see, it doesn't work when you tap and you don't say cheers.
Okay. Well, let's try it again.
It's awkward.
Okay. Well, let's do it again.
Okay.
Cheers. And welcome to the bar.
Welcome to the bar. Mercury retrograde fucks everything up.
See, now I can take a sip of the beer, and because remember we said if you cheers and you don't drink, it's bad luck.
Yes,
And that's the last thing that we want. After the World Juniors just won gold.
they did.
Congratulations to the World Juniors
Way to go.
in Halifax.
Halifax.
They won the gold medal. That'd be boys. Making Canada proud.
Yeah.
Honestly, the more you think about this country, the more it really just is hockey and beer, essentially.
And cold.
If you think of
Lots of trees.
If you think of what Canada is and what it stands for, it's playing hockey, drinking beer, and having a lot of trees.
Okay, what if you don't play hockey, though? Are you a shitty Canadian?
No, you just gotta get into it.
Yeah, but I suck.
You just gotta get into
I
it.
can't skate. I've tried.
You've tried to skate?
Yeah, I wasn't skating. That's a really annoying spot for that.
Oh, yeah.
It's right in my face.
What's the secret thing you put on your stick to make it, the puck, like...
Tape?
After the tape, you can put something on it to make the puck slide better.
Wax?
Oh, nice! Yeah, there you go. Look at that. She's not that bad. Look at that. You know hockey hacks.
Well,
Hockey
I
hacks.
know science.
So you put the tape on, and then you give her a little wax.
It makes it slide. You know,
And
you
then,
used to
yeah.
do that with crazy carpets too, because you're insane. Well, not you, in general.
You would put wax? Oh, yeah, we would do it on GTs. You put wax on the blades of the GTs, and you go bomb down the hill.
So I did it on a crazy carpet. I wouldn't recommend that.
You waxed a crazy carpet?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
They're already crazy carpets.
I almost died. I went barreling down a hill very quickly, and yeah.
Oh!
I did hit a tree, but I was slowing down by that point, so
Oh, man.
yeah, it was pretty wild.
That is wild.
Yep.
So you were flying down on a... Was it waxed?
Yes.
Well, I'm just trying to see because I don't know if you're waxing every crazy carpet or if
The
or
story
if,
I
like-
was just telling where I said I waxed my crazy carpet, it was waxed.
Okay. Well, in my mind, I'd never waxed a crazy carpet, so
That has nothing to do with what I said.
I know.
Get out
But-
of your head. Listen.
I'm
Be present.
I am
Be
just
here back down to earth.
I am just overwhelmed by the fact that you waxed your crazy carpet, and I'm stuck on that, and that is pretty impressive.
Thanks.
I like it though.
Thank you.
No problem.
That is really, really annoying.
But it looks cool.
I am mad PMSing, by the way, so
Oh shit!
I might turn into a psycho hose beast and potentially cry at the same time.
I'm just gonna use the stick to represent me for this entire one. And the stick is just gonna be me right here. No, that's a bad idea. I'll put this away.
Thank you.
I'll put this away before someone gets injured.
You.
I'll probably get injured, yeah. You're probably right.
Usually I am. Not to be egotistical or anything, but
That's crazy. You know, hockey is a great sport, and one of those things where you can get into at any age, I find. Doesn't matter.
think?
A lot of people think you have to get into hockey at a younger age, but I'm a believer that you can start playing any time. There's no age that you need to start playing hockey at.
But it's so hard on your body.
It is, but there's different levels that you can play at. Like, there's friendly leagues, there's just shinny games. There's not, not everything has
the hell
to be...
is shitty?
It's just a shinny game when
What's
you're
a
out
shinny?
on the... It's called
Is that when you
shinny.
get attacked in the shins?
Yeah, well, it can get a little shinny. Yeah, shinny can get shinny. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It can get a little vicious in the shin area. I mean,
Well, why is it? What's a shitty?
Well, a shinny is when you just get a group of people together and, you just kind of get a puck and you hack it around. And then you just kind of knock it around the ice and you're just playing a little friendly game of pickup. You just got some nets set up, you got some people out there, some beers.
Pickup and shinny are the same thing?
They're pretty close, yeah. Yeah. You can... Well, I don't think they're different at all, come to think of it. I think if you say pickup or shinny, I think you're referring to just kind of hacking around.
No, okay.
Yeah. I think shinny, maybe it's a bit more organized, but maybe not. I think in my head, pickup and shinny would be the same thing. So if someone said we're playing some pickup hockey, we're playing some shinny, it's just slang.
Okay.
But it means the same thing. That's what I would go with.
Okay.
Yeah. That was a good game, though.
Yeah, it was a good game.
The World Juniors, 2-2, and then they won it in overtime.
Yeah, it got scary there for a second.
It got scary for a little bit. We were watching it, and then they were winning 2-0, and then next thing you know, boom.
Bam.
Tie it up 2-2. Out of nowhere. I was like, couple bounces, but then they took it in overtime.
Yep.
That's amazing. I love it.
Jurassic Park is amazing. Then we watched Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
That was cool.
Yep.
Remember when you used to come to my beer league games? You were my trainer coach?
Yes, I
She's
did.
a pretty good trainer coach, actually.
I was at one point in my life. I still am.
You
just
took
don't
actually
believe
some sports training courses,
me.
right?
I did, yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, for a
That's
year.
Cool. What's the highest recommended thing you think someone could do before they get to step on that ice? Like a good stretch or something. What's like the most important thing you should stretch out before you get to step on that ice? At any level, you're just going for a skate. I'm not even talking about just like hockey. I'm just talking about skating. Like, what's a good stretch?
Those are two different things.
Okay. Well, maybe give an example for both.
Well, because with hockey, you exert a lot more energy. There's more movement. There's more huff and puff.
Okay.
So you need to have a bit of a cardio warm up, or like you'll be gassed really quickly. So you need to warm up like your lungs and your muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
You never want to do static stretching before any activity, though.
Okay.
So that goes for both hockey and just regular skating. So a static stretch is just like when you stand there and you do a stretch.
Yeah.
You always want to do like a moving stretch. So if you're going to stretch
jumping
your hips,
jacks
you
or
do
something.
Well, jumping jacks it's good. It's a good cardio pickup.
Keeps you moving a little bit. Okay. So you want to get the body moving because you're about ready to go, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
You're not like doing stagnant-y things or whatever. You're about to step on the ice, you got to get her moving a little bit. About to play a game or whatever, if hockey or you're going for a skate or whatever.
Yeah.
Do a little bit moving beforehand.
Yeah. Don't just go from sitting on your butt to...
Well, it's well known that, especially as you get older, and you don't have the same stamina as when you were a younger player, you have to take care of your body that much more because you could have like heart problems on the ice. Especially in beer leagues, the older guys, if they haven't played in a year or something, and you step on then you think you're a hero out there.
And it's tricky because it's a cold environment, so you don't feel like you're getting overheated.
Yeah.
Where oftentimes you're exerting yourself a lot more than you think.
Yeah, hockey arenas are like a cesspool for germs. They're like, if you're a germaphobe, you probably don't even want to go in a hockey arena. You're like, oh my god, hockey arena. Oh, they clean them, but they're, clean.
Yeah.
Right, they're clean, yeah.
Ew.
Super clean.
Gross.
How many like professional hockey arenas have you gone into to watch games?
Not a lot.
Like a couple? Couple arenas?
Yeah, I think 2.
Mm.
Yeah.
Detroit and
Nice.
Vancouver.
Nice. Yeah, the Vancouver arena is nice. Oh, good one. Good bird.
Thanks.
Vancouver arena.
I'm gassy and bloated.
Shout out to Canada. I'm just really feeling Canada.
That's okay. I'm just
You know.
not very talky.
That's okay. I'm proud to be Canadian.
Are you?
Yeah.
Today?
Today and this year. I feel like Canada is a beautiful country, and I am proud to be a Canadian that can play some hockey, drink some beer, and stand up for, you know, the amazing things that Canada is. The love for sport and being chill, but also super competitive at the same time. And we're really good at hockey, so don't mess with us.
Well, that's because we live in an ice hut for 7 months out of the year, or whatever.
It's pretty cold here, yeah. If you don't skate or do something active outside in the winter that you enjoy, you're not going to enjoy your time living in Canada, and you're probably just going to want to leave. Because when you step outside and the wind hurts your face and you want to do something,
That's why I turned into a hermit during the winter.
then, I mean, there's a reason, yeah.
I
you know,
become my full
hibernating people is a true thing in this country of ours. That is for sure.
Pale.
God bless hibernation, because it's a state that, you know, you can slip into in Canada during the winter. It's like this comatose hibernation.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta, you know, try to find some passions and some love for the winter activities, because it's beautiful out there in the winter. You just gotta dress for it.
Yeah.
You could go snowmobiling, ice fishing,
See,
all
my
kinds of things.
struggle is
drink some
that
beers in the ice hut.
I could wear 2 pairs of gloves and have hot hands, and my fingers would still go numb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. Have you ever been in a heated ice hut?
No.
Interesting. Okay. It's a cool experience. The
I
heated
didn't
ice
come
hut.
from a family that was like
That's cool.
traditional Canadian, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
well, like maybe my grandfather when he was younger, but
Mhm. Yeah.
like we didn't go hunting or fishing
Fair,
or any
yeah.
of that.
Okay. Okay. Well, in Canada, we have many different styles of ice hut, and
I'm a bad Canadian.
the more luxurious ice huts do come with heat. If you are out there on the ice, you can find yourself a heated ice hut, which is a cool experience for people that aren't from around here. They might want to experience the heated ice hut because it is a very enjoyable thing. You got a hole in the ice, you got some drinks, and you're fishing, and it's an amazing experience, the heated ice hut. The non-heated ice hut you might get a little cold. I've been in both, and to have a little heater there, whether it's a wood one or a little propane heater, it makes a big difference when you're out on the ice, let me tell you.
Yeah,
It
but
gets cold out there.
you know what? You could be in a house and it's heated.
Yeah, but you're not fishing in your house. You
You could be.
You can't drill a hole in your basement floor and catch
You
fish.
could get a pond.
You're gonna get a pond in your house.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a pond in your house.
Yeah. There's people that have those.
Do you think there's people that have like fishing ponds in their house?
I don't know about fishing
That's
ponds.
wild. That's
But
ridiculous.
they have ponds with fish.
Maybe a small one outside. Sure, yeah.
I think Tommy Lee has one in his house.
Like, yeah, but probably not for fishing. It's like a fish tank. Like it's a pond.
Yeah, but why? They have that big thing in the mall where people go and fish. So why can't you just get a giant pool and put it in your house like
You
they do
could.
at the mall?
I wonder if there's people that convert their indoor pools to like fishing like aquariums for a little something to do. Like I don't want my pool anymore, but I'm gonna turn it into like a little fish aquarium, and they just keep like rock bass and sunfish and whatever in there. It's like they're indoor pools, but yet they have, you know, little fish in them. I don't see why not. I'm sure there's got to be someone out there with like a pool that, you know, has some different fish in it.
Probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a bad idea. If you didn't want to have your indoor pool anymore, it's probably a cool idea to turn it into a little fish pond and stock it with some fish.
Probably.
You know, you could even stock it with fish from around your area and replenish the natural lakes that are around your area. Convert your pool into like a little fish kind of hatchery pond and replenish some of the natural lakes in your area. I think that's a great... I'm coming up with a good idea here. Exactly. And that is the perfect reply to a good idea. Ooh! Ooh!
See, he's doing the thing. I don't know if the camera picks it up. Yeah, you know what you're doing.
The snare?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't close it. It's still
open.
But
that's why you're howling, because you think it's funny that the snare is
No, I noticed it after. I didn't notice it. The first time I didn't notice it, but the second time I noticed it.
Well, you noticed it at the end of the first time.
I know, that's why I did it again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Thank you for admitting that.
I like to hear it rattle. There's nothing a drummer likes more than to hear his snare rattle, that's for sure. Though that snare could just rattle all day and we'd be like, yep, uh-huh. Yep, that's the sound I like to hear.
That's funny.
Yep, uh-huh. For sure, man. You know, this is great. Canada legalized marijuana. What more do you want from this country? That's amazing.
The States did it first, though, didn't they?
Not the whole country. They just picked a few different places.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
just picked individual states.
Did Vancouver legalize it first, or did Washington legalize it first?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure how that went down.
Or Colorado. No, I think Washington legalized it before Colorado, which was weird, I think.
Yeah. Remember our new friend, Nick, that we were smoking outside with, and he's like, it's so much nicer up here. I don't have to worry about the cops pulling me over or getting tickets or anything, right?
Yep.
It's just it's a very free, feeling. You're not, like, always on edge, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's a good feeling, That's what you try to aim for as far as...
Not being on edge?
I don't think Canada's the best country for not being on edge. I think there's some other countries that do better, but we're not bad.
We're
not
okay.
Bad. We're all right.
Worse, though.
We're all right.
We're starting to lose our identity.
But that's what I mean is that
the little identity that Canada had.
We're chugging it back one small step at a time with hockey and beer, man. If you asked me the easiest question, what does Canada stand for? The only thing I would say is hockey and beer. 2 things. Literally 2 things. It's not complicated.
Beavers.
Okay, yeah, Beavers. Okay, sure.
Beavers.
Hockey, beer, and Beavers, baby. HBB. That's Canada.
Hubba!
Hubba! Hubba! If someone said, what's Canada? You just go, hubba!
Hubba.
Hockey, beers, and beavers. That's Canada, man. That's our beautiful country, and it's full of all kinds of other things. But if you just ask me the simplest, I think that you can't overcomplicate it. It's hockey, it's beers, and it's beavers, and that's it. That's what the beautiful country is, man. In my mind, that's what I feel like it is.
That's what it is.
And I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I've never even gone anywhere else, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. I've never ever gone to another country other than the States, but I wouldn't want to live anywhere else, even though I've never traveled to literally any other country. Yeah. So boom. Nice. There you go. So that's it. I wouldn't want to live anywhere else in spite of me only going to one other country out of all of them that are out there. And I would still pick this one.
You can't say that.
Right now I can.
Yeah, but
I'm just right here. That's where I'm at right now. I've never been to any other one.
Yeah,
that's why I love it. That's why I love it. It's great. We got legal marijuana. Legal. It's legal.
Yep. It is. It's been a while.
It has been a while. And that was the thing, is that we were one of the first countries to be like, this plant is a great thing. And then everyone else was like, you know what, Canada's pretty chill. Kind of makes sense. So we are leaders of the way of a lot of good things, man. We are the leader of the pack of a lot of good things.
Canada's never done anything first.
No, I'm not saying that we are tremendous at doing anything first, but we are the leader of following what someone else does.
We are the leader of following what someone else does.
We are the leader.
Wow.
See, I wasn't done my sentence. I was just starting the sentence, okay?
True words have been
I
spoken.
was just starting the sentence. We're the leaders of following what someone else does. So that's why it's great.
I had a random fluff in my mouth.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know how that got there.
Oh.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird.
So if you suck at being an actual leader, then you just get all the fluff out of your mouth and you become the leader at following someone else. And that's what we're great at. We're great at leading to follow the way. And that's why I love being here. Because nobody shits on us, because we're not pushing the envelope, because we're just following along. And that's why it's beautiful, because we're the leaders of just following along with whatever's working, right?
I wish Canada had a little bit of a bigger ball sack.
It's HBB, and that doesn't stand for big ball sack. That's for sure, okay? There's
Huge
no way.
ball sack!
Huge
big balls!
HBB does not stand for huge big ball sack, okay? No way. It's hockey, beers, and beavers. And that's Canada, baby. That's Canada. Not huge ball,
A
big balls.
Chesterfield is a coach. Best commercial ever.
A Chesterfield is a coach, and I am Canadian.
Best commercial ever.
That's got to be like, that came out like, was that 90s? Was that
Holy
a 90s
crap.
commercial?
I don't know. Maybe.
And then something about maple syrup, and I am Canadian.
Yeah, I don't remember the whole thing, but it was funny.
That commercial, we got to get back to that commercial where the guy was talking about it and he was all fired up, and that was like a 90s commercial, man. See, that's the Canada that you got to love and appreciate and just love being a part of, man. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. But it is cold. Yeah. And if you go ice fishing, yeah, definitely try to find a heated ice hut. You know, if anybody out there wants to come ice fishing, yep.
And if you come to Ontario, be prepared, because it feels colder than anywhere else in the world, because humidity is a bitch. And in the summer, you feel like you're dying because it's humid.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the winter, you feel like you're freezing to death because it's humid.
Fair.
But then you get the good days that are not humid, and they're awesome.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Where's your number one recommended winter stop for beautiful Canada?
Whistler?
Oh, good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
It's a coin toss between Whisper and Whisper. I was gonna say Jasper, and I went with
that one in my head too.
I went with Whisper. Whistler and Jasper together is Whisper.
Whisper.
Whisper, Canada.
Yeah, no, I agree
And it's
with
beautiful beauty.
you. Yeah.
Whistler is very nice in the wintertime. And if you get a chance to go there, definitely do it.
Yeah, it is nice.
And if you can't make Whistler, go to Jasper, because it's pretty too.
Yep. I wish we got to experience Jasper a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. No,
That's where
not
we
Jasper.
Yeah.
What was the other place?
Well,
That, like, we couldn't even...
There's Banff.
Yeah, Banff.
There's Banff. Banff is nice.
But when we went there...
Banff is nice, too.
It was just wall-to-wall car because Canada 150.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't even really get to experience Banff.
Mm-hmm, yeah. So we decided to do a tour of Canada during Canada's 150th anniversary.
I wouldn't say we decided to do a tour of Canada, but...
We went on a road trip. Is that a better word?
Yep.
Okay. We went on a road trip. We didn't do a tour. We were tourists in our own country.
Yeah, but we went to the States too.
We went to a lot of places that we never been.
Yeah, but we went to the States, so I wouldn't say that we did a tour of Canada.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't go to the East Coast.
Okay, so it was more of a road trip. Okay, so we went on a road trip of Canada, and we went west for us.
West.
West Coasting. West Coast vibes of Canada. And let me tell you, there are some nice stops along the way and some long stretches of fields
Saskatchewan.
where they grow nothing but wheat and probably some potatoes. Oh my God, the fields.
I didn't hate it.
It's interesting to drive through a place where it's so flat that you can like see the curvature of the earth. And just like on the horizon, there's nothing. There's no buildings.
There's nothing.
There's no anything. You just feel like you're driving.
Road and sky.
Yeah, and you can look out into the distance and literally see the flat Earth curve as you're driving along.
A flat Earth curve. That's funny.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, I mean, it's a nice place, man, and I'm learning to fall in love with Canada again. I had some gripes with different things, but it doesn't change the beautiful landscape no matter how things shift, maybe in the spectrum of governmental decisions. But I don't even like talking about that, so it's like I'm not always a fan of the way the politics in Canada work, and they run, okay? I'm not going to say that I've always been in agreement with Canadian political stances, but that's my own personal opinion. So, it just is what it is sometimes. But as far as the country goes, it's a beautiful country, man. It's look at that. She's dancing because it's so beautiful.
Yes.
That's exactly why. That's exactly why
I'm dancing.
Yep.
This is a dance.
Mm-hmm. It's amazing. And because you're a dinosaur nut, you love going to places like Drumheller that are completely in your realm of searching for amazingness and beauty and seeing dinosaurs. Remember when I had my hand on the rock and I was touching the 30 million year ago rock?
30 million?
300 million.
65.
65?
Oh, hang on. No, I think it's...
My number was wrong.
I think they call it 66 now, or 67. Might even be 67. Let's go 67, why not?
67 million year old rock. That's pretty cool. You can just walk up and put your hand on it.
Yep.
I think it's more of a powerful moment than you realize when you walk up to 67 million year old rock and you just put your hand on it. You're just like, wow, that was a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
It really makes time stand still in a way that you just appreciate history. And you think a year's a long time, and then you're like, it's like a drop in the bucket of time. A year is not a long. There's a 67 million year old rock right there.
I know what's even wilder.
It's like, what's a year?
You had to climb up to touch that rock, which meant that you were actually at a lower period of time.
Oh, that's true, because it was even lower in the ground, because it comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That's crazy. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
True. But, the more you learn about it, the more interesting it is. So, that's why it's cool.
Yes.
The Canadian rocks speak for themselves, and if they could talk, it would be an amazing conversation to have the rocks tell their stories.
In the world.
If the rocks could tell their stories, they would have stories
of... They can. You just need to learn their language.
Dinosaurs that walked on them and left prints in them, and if you look closely, apparently you can see prints and stuff everywhere if you're looking closely enough.
I am not good at identifying footprints.
No?
No, that's my weak spot.
Oh, so when you're walking on the rocks, it's hard for you to see the footprints and stuff.
And you don't find footprints very often.
Fair, okay.
But yeah, I'm not good at identifying footprints.
What makes someone better at it? Is it just a keener eye, or
yeah, I think so.
Just more ability to be that's a footprint. You got it right there.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Maybe if they wear this mask, they'll be able to see footprints better.
I think it'd probably be harder.
This sucks. if I was outside and this was a drinking game, I would totally try to do this. But because we're inside and there's a floor there that I don't want to get anything on, I'm not gonna try this. I feel like I really want to though.
Don't. Give me this. Ta-ta! Ta-ta! You lost your privilege.
Damn it.
It's gone.
Okay, I'll save that for another time.
It's gone.
I know, it was gonna make a mess everywhere.
Yep.
Don't feel like cleaning up a mess.
No, thank you.
I'll have to save that for like a blooper reel or something. The more aggressive beer drinking blooper reel.
Yes, at some point.
The 2023 Canadian beer drinking and bobsledding blooper reel. I don't know if I would like to try bobsledding.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Seems vicious.
I love to go fast.
She loves to go fast.
I love to go fast.
So you would try bobsledding.
I would do it.
You would try a bobsled just for shits.
Yep. Yep, I'd do it. If I had the opportunity, some like professional bobsledder was like, "Hey, want to bobsled with me?" I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, I bobsled with you."
Fuck yeah.
Skeleton's a different story.
I bobsled with you, baby.
I don't think I'd skeleton.
You wouldn't skeleton, but you would bobsled.
I'd bobsled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, skeleton, aren't you head first?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of the right thing?
Right.
So skeleton, you're head first, and you're barreling down an ice track.
Nope.
Plummeting head first, going extremely fast, and some people are into it. So, I kind of agree with you. I don't think I would try the skeleton, but I would probably try the bobsled.
I'd give the bobsled a shot.
Yeah, and especially if I was with some experienced people, I don't know if I'd want to go like a solo bobsled, just here you go, and then they just throw you on the track. That probably wouldn't pan out too well. I don't think that's necessarily the best idea. Probably need a little bit of coaching on the bob, and a little bit of segue into pushing the sled, and that would probably work out better for you, I would say.
You know what? This is completely unrelated, but I'm going to gather some ghost stories for the next bar episode.
Ghost stories?
Yeah. Yeah.
About bobsled?
No, just about ghosts.
So we don't talk about bobsled?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing there. Yeah, bobsledding. Oh my god. What can you talk about bobsledding anyway? Is there
Nothing.
anything?
You're going too fast.
Like what topics are on bobsledding?
Dinner.
Dinner?
Dinner.
So you want to see someone eating dinner while going bobsledding?
No, they're talking. You said topics. Not what they were doing.
Dinner goes with bobsledding.
They were talking about dinner.
While bobsledding?
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Well,
I was talking about the actual activity itself, not what you talk about in a bobsled. That's different.
Okay, wait, I'm real confused. What?
I thought you were talking about what they were saying inside the bobsled. Okay.
Is that what you said?
No, I was asking about the sport itself, like the track or the sled or the sleigh or the skis, the equipment. That's what I was talking about.
That the bobsledders talk about their equipment?
Yeah, you have to have deep discussions about your equipment and how you're going to have the best bobsled. 100%. That's what you have to do to get ahead in the world of bobsled.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Not talk about what you're eating for dinner while you're spiraling down the track.
No, absolutely. Talk about what you're eating for dinner.
What do you think a bobsledder would eat for dinner
Pasta.
after they went down that heavy track? Yeah, and garlic bread?
Absolutely.
Definitely gotta have garlic bread. Carb up.
Carb up.
Carb up.
Get them carbs.
After the race, though.
Yeah, not before. You go sleep.
Yeah, don't carb up before the race. Carb up after the race.
You want sugars before.
That's fair.
Which, I think carbs are technically sugars, but hey!
Yeah, I suppose. But at the same time, I mean, you know, maybe there's some bobsledding ghost stories that we don't know about. Maybe there's some haunted... You know what would be cool? To go to those old Olympic stadiums and more of those kind of old Olympic places that are just ghost towns.
Okay,
They're like abandoned now.
When I went to the one in Whistler, it was eerie. It was very weird. Like, you just had all of these, like, statues and tracks and things that were built and loved, and there was so much energy put into it.
Yeah.
And then they just get abandoned. And
it's kind of weird,
like, why?
Those old Olympic villages, how some of them just get left to get run over by trees again.
Yeah, like, why not use those? Like, why don't athletes train using those?
Because they build 6 extra fields, and then when the other countries leave, and it's only that country, they don't need 8 tracks to run around. They're fine with just 1 or 2.
Yeah, but they're not even using the one.
No, but they're using the ones they were using before they built the other 8.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So they built the other, like, 6 or 8 for the Olympics, and then once, the Olympics are over, and then they're just back using the one they had before.
That's sad.
And the Olympic villages turn into ghost towns, man. That would be cool to go look at some old Olympic kind of areas and see what's still left there, like old tracks or old whatever, They just got left to be grown in. I think that'd be like an adventurous kind of thing to do and go check out.
It's an interesting moment.
Yeah. Be like, wow, the 1942 Olympics were held here.
You were snowboarding when I went and saw that, so.
Yeah. What was what was the most interesting thing about the Whistler abandoned kind of park that you saw?
Just the eeriness of it. Like, it was weird because, like, I wasn't following a map or anything. I was just wandering aimlessly because I like to do that. And I was walking through the village part where they have all the shops, and it's all like these. It almost looks like cute little cottage houses, like something that Snow White would live in, or like some little elf or something.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're walking through like this really, really nice area with all of these cool little shops, and then you walk into this big open space.
Okay.
That has nothing but snow, and the Olympic ring statue, and the little, like, I think it had like the little flame thing. I can't quite remember. And then like.
Oh, so there was an old torch thing.
I think so.
Okay, cool.
And then like, I remember kind of looking off to the right, and there was some type of track there. I don't know what for, but it was eerie. And there wasn't a lot of people in the area. There's tons of people around the shops.
But the old abandoned kind of village was ghost town.
Yeah, there was like a few people kind of wandering around.
Just kind of checking it out.
Yeah, but they didn't even look like they realized what was going on. Like, it looked like in Roller Coaster Tycoon where you drop the person in the middle of nowhere and they're just like...
Fair.
That's what it looked like.
Okay, yeah.
But then again, I think people do that a lot in general, so...
That's true, yeah. I've been guilty of...
Was that fun?
Yeah, it was kind of fun. I'll do it one time. Okay, now I'm getting dizzy.
Okay, don't do that.
I won't do that again. But yeah, that is definitely the state that you can be in sometimes. When you're either overwhelmed by something or you don't even know what's going on. You can just go into the off spin. We'll call it the off spin.
I do this.
Not to be confused with the offspring, but the off spin. You just go face, right? You're just like, what?
Yeah, I just like...
You just face.
Once in a while, we'll have these weird out-of-body experiences. It's strange. Like, it's not one of those things where, like, oh, I see myself. It's just like, you don't...
It's not a Lion King moment.
No. You don't feel like you're in your body. You feel like you're, like, in your head. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened after Canada legalized marijuana. A lot of people tended to have more of those experiences. And, I mean, it's a great thing because it means that you're Canadian.
Sweet.
Yep.
At least I got one thing going for me. And I like beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I got beer.
Beers
are cool.
We got really high mountains and beer. And
other places have high mountains, though.
We have the highest.
No, we don't.
No, I know. Some decently high mountains to climb up. Mm-hmm. Some are pretty good.
Well, you can get part of the Rocky Mountains in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's the highest part.
Fair. So your observations based on other people that were observing. Wow.
Zerb.
I should just eat a bunch of like caramel before doing one of these and just like
Ew.
see if my mouth gets really stuck and I won't be able to say anything and I'll just be like, I'll be caramel stuck in my mouth.
Gross.
So you were saying that you were a half space case during the Whistler experience checking out the old Olympics, but there was a lot of other people that were even more space case.
I was just kind of creeped out. I wouldn't say I was space case.
Oh, okay. Fair.
It was just kind of like...
It was an eerie feeling. It was like
yeah.
daunting and eerie.
It was eerie. It was... Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
There's no other word to describe it. It's eerie.
I feel like if I went to look at old Olympic stadiums, and I would have that same moment of just like, wow, the Olympics were here 70 years ago or something, and then I would just kind of look around and be like, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a moment.
Yeah. I've seen a few pictures of some places, but it's not, you're just, what's a picture? I mean, you're not there. You can experience it through a picture to be like, okay.
It's not the same.
It's never the same. You're not there.
Because you don't see the vastness of it. Like, I think that's what tripped me out is like, everything beforehand was pretty close together. Mm-hmm. And then as soon as you got to that center part, it was just... Poof.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't get to see that because I was on the hill. I missed out on the ghost town.
I wandered.
She wandered that day.
I did wander.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's cool.
Oh, there was this thing I tried to find. I don't remember what it was called now. But it sounded really cool. It sounded creepy. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. It was some sort of bar. But that's where that story ended.
Great. It's a great story. You didn't find it.
I didn't find it, that's it.
Happens to the best of us. Sometimes you don't find what you're looking for. It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Well, I hate to cut this one short, but...
Whoa, what's going on? Do you want a chair?
No, I'm done.
Your back hurt?
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. Well, you know what then? Let's not push ourselves. It's the new year. This is the first one of the new year.
Oh my god,
here.
is it?
Yeah, this is the first one. This is the first one.
I'm sorry I'm not more peppy.
No, we were keeping it real in the new year. This is the first one.
I'm just in pain and PMSing.
This is the first one. We want to give a shout out to the Canadian hockey team.
Yep.
And they are uplifting the spirits of everyone in Canada.
We have like a full-on red and white moment happening. Did you notice?
Look at this. Everything is just red and white.
Everything is red and white.
Everything is just red and white. You know what's funny is I think red and white are like my two least favorite colors.
I love red. Red's like one of my favorite colors.
I know, it's very weird. As far as color palettes go, like red is not up there in one of my favorite colors. That's for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. But I do love our nice little flag, though. It's a cute flag.
It is a cute flag.
It's a cute flag.
I don't know where it came from.
Yeah. I think the person way back in the day that designed this flag was pretty cool. It's simple. It's effective. There's a red
flag used to look different.
There's a red maple leaf there. When did it
change?
Flag. This was a second rendition?
I think so.
Of our flag? Yeah.
Don't quote me on that, but I think it was different because wasn't Canada under Britain, so our flag had something to do with Britain?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. My accuracy of a historical comment there would be complete bullshit. So I'm just gonna
good admittance.
Gonna just admit that I don't know, and I'm gonna have to look that up because I just know that we like to play hockey
and drink beer. And I'm gonna go pet a beaver.
She's going to pet a beaver, and I'm just gonna hold this down for a couple more minutes and wave this flag. Oh, there she goes. She's off. Can you stop it while I'm waving the flag so it just kind of stops so I don't have to walk out?
Oh.
Okay, wait. Let's just try to have like a cooler ending here. So I'm just gonna do like a little like flag wave.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I should sing the national anthem.
It's up to you.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. And that's all I'm going to give you because I can't sing, and that was probably the best that I could do. God bless Canada.